Okay, episode 3 of Strange New Worlds after this. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. In today's episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Ghost of Illyrium is a excuse to separate Pike and Number One and allow a little bit of exposition as to where Number One came from and how she gets her rather stoic type of personality. And also gives her a little bit of time to interact with other crew members, which we have not seen a lot of. She is the first officer, therefore called Number One, and Number One is supposed to, on a starship, generally speaking, run the ship for the captain. And the captain is on the planet with Spock. They are separated due to an ion storm that causes the transporter not to work properly. This is something that has been talked about in the original series quite a bit, is that something that is as undependable as the Enterprise transporter would never be used to carry humans about because it is so likely to fail. People are so likely to get killed in it. There have been so many near misses on it that you just kind of wonder why they still use it. But it does provide kind of a dramatic thing, especially in the original series. In this one, all it does is just show that who got back just barely got back, and then it separates, once again, Number One and Pike. Pike and Spock are down on the planet trying to solve a mystery that they are also trying to solve on ship. For some reason, they got past the biofilters and did not understand why, and it all had to do with an increase of power that allowed the landing party to beam on board. But we won't go any further into that. But we do see something into the character of Dr. Mbenga, also into, of course, Una Chen Riley herself, and a little bit more about La'an Noonien Singh. And this is, on its surface, a show that deals with preconceived notions, prejudices, like so many Star Trek episodes are, and they use it to good effect. We have Hemmer also featured, the chief engineer, who is very much like Stamets, certain that he is a genius, and is showing very well that he can do a lot of things with very little motion to do it. In engineering, he can do a quick diversion of everything from the warp core directly to the transporter room. We have him being able to find the problem that caused the problem, and then the way that the doctor was able to achieve a diagnosis. But we see that the doctor and Number One both have a secret to hide, and it could very well affect their relationship with others. And this is something that's probably going to go on a little bit forward. In both situations, it is understood by their supervisor, shall we say. So that's where we have here. We address the relationship between La'an and Khan. We also talk about where Number One came from, and a little bit more about the relationship between Pike and Spock, without once again visiting his ultimate future. The show with the Illyriums are also a way that we have seen in Trek before, where someone that you think is the threat might not be, and someone who is not the threat might be. And while it could have easily fallen into everybody on the ship goes crazy but for one person who's able to save the day, they still work on it in a more ensemble type of way. They show the junior officers' quarters. Apparently, they have a common area and then bed chambers that can be closed off, just basically the beds that can be closed off. Looks very much like what I've seen on old tall ships, where they have a common area and then bunks on the sides, and that appears to be where they got their inspiration in this situation. So if you have comments on this, please put them below. And while you're there, if you have not subscribed or rung the bell so you know when the next video comes your way, please do so. We'll be doing another original series episode as well this weekend, so stay tuned for that, and we hope that we will see you then. And until next time, don't go far.